Good evening, it's Monday night, ILFL Soccer Night. I'm your host, Abul Hasnath, for today. David Joseph's not here for tonight. He's gone back to choose which pants he's going to wear in the first day of next season because he's got his predictions wrong. Anyway, we'll save that for another day. We've ended the winter season. We're going to kick in the summer season very soon. But we've got a few things to put out of the way, and we had an absolute marvellous final a couple of Sundays ago, which David promised to be showing today and which we will be doing. So I'm going to go straight into the video just for us to help wrap this up. I've got my usual pundit with me to my left, Rashid, and I've got a couple of guests with me who I'll allow them to introduce themselves later on. But let's have a look at this video because we are looking at the Challenge Cup final. Now, this was a really interesting one because we had Walthamstow Red Star, a team that are looking to redeem their season, having stayed top of the league for a very long time. They suddenly lost their way, and eventually Redcoat and St Catherine's pipped them to places above them. And so this cup final was really the one for them to get something back, whereas we got Crusaders on the other hand. They won the first division, they won the League Cup, so they were out for the treble. It was definitely going to be a really tight game. So we're going to run the video for you now and show you that final between Crusaders and Walthamstow, which was the Challenge Cup final 2016. So here comes the video. There you have it. They're just celebrating their Crusaders winning that game 1-0. And I'll be honest with you, the video didn't do justice, I agree, because even the video man didn't expect that. I mean, that game was looking at a 0-0. It was going for penalties. And you saw the very last minute, virtually, well, you could pretty much say the last kick of the game, Crusaders nicked that goal and they won it 1-0. So big congratulations to Crusaders. You're treble winners of the Challenge Cup there, on top of the League Cup which you've won and the second division title which you took about a month ago. So well done to them. I'm going to go over to my far right. This young man stayed around to watch this entire game. Jermaine, welcome.
Thank you.
Always great to have you. Jermaine from the Hackney and Leighton League, a partnering league with us at ILFL. So Jermaine, you were at the game. Give us a full rundown, because I mean, I don't do justice. I missed the game. So.
To be honest, it was a very even fought contest, and what was good was the referee's job was made easy because the two teams were just playing football. There was no arguing, there was no moaning, it was just pure football, playing the ball on the ground. You know, the ref was easy for him to keep up with play because they wasn't just hoofing the ball, they was actually trying to play football. And you know, it was kind of hard to say that one team was in a division higher than the other, because to be honest with you, both teams were pretty much matched on the day. And like I said, it's just unfortunate for Walthamstow that, you know, Crusaders got a goal in the last minute, good goal as well. And but like I said, it was a thoroughly enjoying game. Thoroughly enjoying.
I mean, this must have been the first time you've seen Walthamstow.
Yes.
Right, because
yes,
I have a question for you, because it's easy to ask our usual ILFL guys this question because they've seen Walthamstow already. So Walthamstow are going to remain in the second division. Crusaders are going to the Premiership. Yes. Now, if I'm telling you that, was there that difference in class? Because if what you're telling me that they were man for man, eye for eye, equal, Walthamstow are going to absolutely whip our second division next season.
Well, to be honest with you, when I've been on previous shows, Walthamstow was always at the top, and then all of a sudden they weren't there. But yeah, you know, I think Walthamstow they probably will be the favourites for that division next year, and I do think Crusaders as well will find it very interesting in the Prem, because I think your Prem over the years has become very consistent in terms of all the teams are very competitive and hard to beat. There's no easy games, and I think next year with Crusaders joining the fold will make it even more interesting.
I think that's what I want to ask you probably, Rash, about Crusaders, because Crusaders now going to the Premiership. I mean, obviously that was a marvellous game. I should probably give you a few minutes because you were there for that as well, but then coming on to that, they're going to Premiership.
You've got to give credit to Crusaders for a debut season as well, to win the league itself, and then win the League Cup, then the Challenge Cup. It's a massive achievement, so congratulations to Crusaders, the management team, the whole organisation itself. I think Walthamstow Red Star, again, although in Division 2, they're a big setup. It's a big, massive team. They have 3 or 4 senior side who play in different leagues, and the team they put in the ILFL is more or less a reserve side. So I think they've got a mixture of experience, a lot of youth, and I know from the management they put a lot of youth during the league itself. In the cup final, obviously, they try to make sure they have something to play for, and again, credit to them, they took it to last minute, and obviously Crusaders nicked a goal to for them to lose the cup final. So I think Crusaders will be interesting in the Premiership, because as we've seen in the Premiership, all the teams can beat each other. It's very tight, very competitive. So it depends on how they always set up, and the recruitment and the players that participate on the day, how they perform.
Nurbe, I mean, we're going to come on to London Tigers a lot more in the second segment, but Crusaders, one of the teams that you didn't face this season, but from that game...
No, we played Crusaders in the semi-final.
My mistake, yes.
And they beat us 2-1. Again, they scored the second goal in the last minute. We played Walthamstow, and Walthamstow on one of the rounds, and Walthamstow, I'm surprised as you are, why they are in the second division. I thought they would have won that league, because when they played us, again, we only beat them 2-1, and this time we had to score in the last minute. Right? So Walthamstow is one of those teams, don't know what happened, as Jermaine just said, they were on the top, they were cruising, and suddenly they just dropped off. And the league's being so competitive at the moment, where that one game or 2 games changes everything. And as Rash said, anybody can beat anybody. A few years back, it was like, okay, I could confidently say I'm going to get 3 points this week, but there's no more of that. There's no more. It's the same in the vets as the main Premier Division, First Division, Second Division. It's all the same. Nobody knows. When we played Walthamstow Red Star, everybody was saying we were favourites because the Second Division we were told the Premier Division. They did not look like a Second Division club. And I'm sure if they... And Crusaders they will add strength to the Premier Division next year.
We want to actually go on to the Premier Division, and very smoothly we are going to talk about, because we've got to go for a quick break. Don't go away. In the second segment we're going to talk about these boys, London Tigers, in the Premier Division, and we've got a small little competition called the Legends Cup, which the old boys get excited about. Don't go away. We'll see you in a few moments.